to session 26 of Dreamers of Kiriak, now with at least 10% more eyeballs. We are joined by Jordan and Stephanie and George and Aaron. And when we last left the party, they were in various locations in the dreaming world. You guys had found the House of the Four Swords after you were told that the guy on the coin goes there from time to time. And Nine, having received a gun from the president of magic, he just kind of is chilling in the gun room because he knows that's where he belongs, I guess.
Where else are you gonna go?
Apparently not the not gun room. The others decided to go for reasons that I cannot remember at all, actually, now why they left.
They are literally just looking for the guy.
They're just looking for the guy. Did you have any... Was it just like, okay, we're going to go where we know the guy is, because then when we are not going anymore, we'll be at where we are? I feel like that was Goras's...
It was absolutely butt-ass stupid, so Nine declined to join, but it'll probably work.
Goras's plan was just set out as confidently as possible.
Yep.
You will get there.
Understandable. Yeah. And along the way, the party encountered a candy shop with apparently the orphans, Oshit's escaped orphans, in front of it. And they were like, who can make the sunrise? And Oshit said, what? And they said, the Candy Man. And then he burst out of the shop and just started bludgeoning people with horses, which Oshit summoned. And I believe the orphans dragged Asha into a nearby sewer, and then Salir disengaged and followed after them. And Goras was just kind of chilling, not caring about any of this. And he walked ahead, and a living suit of armor from before strolled up to him and was like, hey, somebody hired me for some murder. Will you please come back to the House of Four Swords so we can murder each other? And Goras is like, well, that sounds cool. I'm afraid I must decline. And the armor was like, well, I must afraid to declining your decline. And then he drew four swords and attacked. And I believe that's where we left off. So we're actually going to start in combat with everybody on screen except for Nine.
I am not missing out at all.
You say that. And you're probably right.
You could retell everything that happened to Nine, and he would vehemently say his was the right decision.
Hopefully everybody's bonus to initiative is accurate in Foundry. Going to roll everybody.
That looks right, yeah.
All right. Because I'm not a professional like Aaron, I have no combat music. We are at the top of the round. Salir, you jumped down into the sewer after Ashit. And you find yourself in a place that's sewer-ish, you suppose. There, the cobbly walls rise around you, and there's nasty, foul liquid underfoot. But there are like no distinguishing markers anywhere. It's like this was a very basic draft of a sewer. Like somebody was asked to sketch it in just a few seconds, and they put down the basic details, but didn't really add much in the way of authenticity to it. The passage, it extends for a distance, and then it forks into a crossroads leading four directions. You can pretty clearly hear Ashit screaming angrily from down one of the passages. The others recede into darkness. I mean, I suppose they all recede into darkness.
Well, I suppose I will go pursue Ashit screaming.
You pursue Ashit screaming, And about 30 feet of movement will take you down the corridor. And is there any source of light at all down here? So you have 10 feet of blind sight. There will be no source of light unless you have one. And let's see here.
Since when have we ever needed light to see?
That's a fair question. It's very dim to you down here. As your dark vision cranks up the gain and everything's just real fuzzy to you. But you can make out the shapes of Oshit and the orphans. The orphans seem to be trying to pull Oshit limb from limb. They are about 20 feet away from you at this point. If you've used your 30 feet of movement, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see. If I can't reach them with swords, then I guess I have to plunk them with an arrow. Hopefully it's not one of Oshit's favorite orphans.
Oshit has favorite orphans. I wonder if Oshit's
most
favorites are the
white.
ones that spent the most on. Can I pop
Not too
it?
fond of any of them at the moment.
That'll hit. You gore an orphan through the face. It falls gurgling to the ground and disappears under the water.
I suspect Oshit will make me pay for that one.
Go back from whence ye came. I can't.
Do you do anything else?
No, I think that's good enough.
Okay. Stephanie Zara's character, your turn.
So the number of hit points I have in D&D Beyond is significantly higher than what I have in Foundry. and I'm not sure
Did
why.
you... Which were you using? Were you using D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Then use the D&D Beyond.
Okay.
They're not linked.
No, I know. I've been trying to sync them up. It's not easy.
Yep. Also, I haven't updated the D&D Beyond importer in a long time, so if you try to sync it, it might just break.
Yeah, the spell list is not all that similar.
Yeah, I think we just dragged a bunch of them from the list that Jordan gave me. It's not linked to the ones that are on D&D Beyond, I don't believe.
Okay.
In large part because I don't have all the books on D&D Beyond, so, you know. You may just need to
There we go.
roll as though we were in person.
Inside the head.
Crack. Oh, yeah, 1 second. Your crack goes wild, which is not a phrase I necessarily thought I was going to say today. And you miss the orphans somehow, even though there's so many of them.
They're all over me.
You do anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. Can I? I mean, I imagine I can't move anywhere with them on top of me.
You could. I mean, you could. They just get an attack of opportunity. Collectively, somehow, because we're abstracting.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to try to run back toward the entrance.
Okay.
Okay.
They're they're going to attack you. You have missing HP, is that correct?
Yeah, the
Okay.
number is not correct. There you go.
Hold on. Yeah. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
They gnaw on your limbs for 13 piercing damage.
Damn.
Do you do anything else?
No, I think I'm out of options.
Okay. Well, it's their turn, and they swarm upon you and try to gnaw you even further. Does a 24 hit?
The hell?
10 piercing damage. They are going to try to drag you under the water. Please make me an opposed strength roll. You managed to resist the children.
Is that also a
Smoggy
phrase
as
you
they
didn't
are.
know you were going to say today?
No, I was pretty sure I was going to say that. Back on the surface, your Neverborn Scion is looking nervously at the suit of armor hovering above. Was your Scion with you, or did it stay behind, actually? I can't remember now.
He went with.
I believe it came with, yeah.
Okay. He says, Master, what are we going to do?
I intend to keep walking.
All right.
This is just a distraction.
Shall I do the same?
Probably.
All right. The Scion is going to take the dodge action and nervously keep walking. The suit of armor seems very annoyed that you're not paying attention to it. Pay attention to me, it says, and then speeds down from the sky. It says in an annoyed tone, and it swings at you with its 4 swords. Oops.
Swing, swing.
Do any of those hit?
All but the first.
Okay.
AC of 11.
Okay. It's 8 slashing. Ignore the bludgeoning.
Oof.
And then yeah, 21 total slashing. And then it pulls back and just kind of it as I said last week, it has no arms. So the swords are just kind of animating in a cloud of red smoke that crackles with lightning. And the swords kind of waggle around like arms, like it's taunting you, trying to get you to hit it. Your turn.
I cast Greater Invisibility.
All right.
Do I have a lesser ability? I don't think I do. Nope, okay. Just Greater Invisibility. Boom. I vanish. I disappear. And I continue walking.
Okay. Can you throw that in chat if you can?
Do I see if I actually have it on this sheet or not? I do.
Thank you. Right, you turn invisible. Can you make me stealth roll, please, at advantage?
Yes. Indeed.
All right. Are you going to dash or just keep? Oh, I mean, I guess you cast a spell.
Yeah,
you're just-
that'll be it.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could technically attempt to. No, it's a distraction. I'm going to keep walking. Anything else is a distraction. So Horace will confidently keep walking towards its destination and refuse to engage.
Solar, it is your turn. Asha is staggering through a swarm of orphans, and the orphans are just continuously following her and chomping on her limbs quite a lot.
I guess I will close the distance and slicey slice.
All right. That will hit. That will hit. All right, you gore 2 more orphans, killing them instantly. They sink into the water. The others seem to have no emotional response to this.
Well, if I have to kill them all, I have to kill them all. It didn't cost, Ashit that much for them. So.
That is correct.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Ah, shit, your turn.
Okay. Try this again.
Swish bonk time.
God damn
You
it.
miss. Somehow. You swing, and an orphan catches your staff in one hand. You manage to pull the staff away, but he gives you a very toothy grin. He seems to have many more teeth than you remembered. Any of the orphans in particular have, except maybe to N. This is not to N, though.
They're not fed well enough to have good teeth.
It's all the eggshells you fed him.
Oh.
Do you do anything else?
No, I can continue to try to. Oh, I don't know. Can I afford for them to gnaw on me further? How far am I from the entrance?
That's a good question. Can you please make me a charisma saving throw? You get the sense that your attempt to flee from these creatures within the confines of your dream is giving them an odd strength, and the corridor seems to stretch in front of you.
Perfect.
You think you could probably make it in an equivalent of 50 feet of movement.
It's a lot of movement. No, this turn I'm going to stay here.
Okay. The orphans are once more going to try to reduce your height by eating your shins. That's where all the marrow is.
I need those.
Not for long. 23. 12 piercing. Om nom nom. The scion keeps walking and dodging. The armor looks around frantically. It jumps at the point where Goras was and attacks viciously in the air. Goras is not there. One of the swords waggles up and scratches the top of the helmet's head. Did you die? Did I murder you? I suppose that is a job well done. And he flies away.
Excellent. I knew if I just kept walking, it would all work out.
So Lear,
Confidence.
no, Goras, your turn.
As I would like to just keep walking. I won't even take the dash action, honestly.
You keep walking.
It's just a casual stroll, confidently in the correct direction.
Okay. So Lear, your turn.
Well, since they seem to show no signs of stopping, we'll whack some more orphans.
All right.
This was a plot to
You miss.
remove the orphans from the game all along.
You hit.
I have to get them out somehow.
One of the orphans bursts from the water, jaw unhinged, and you just kind of stab it through the back of the throat. Do you do anything else?
No, I don't think I can help Ashit in any way.
I don't think anybody
to
can.
Try not to laugh at their feeble efforts to, whack things with a quarterstaff.
Only Ashlet can help themselves.
All right, it is Ashit's turn.
I order room service. It's a gun.
The butler comes to the. We'll have a 9 turn right after this. It is. It is Ashit's turn.
Can I just like dream up an alligator sewer? Or a sewer alligator?
You may
to
absolutely
eat?
try. Can you make me a charisma check?
I can.
How much are you just trying to conjure up an alligator, and how much do you need it also to be friendly to you?
Well, I'd like it not to eat me.
Okay. You conjure up an alligator. It is not friendly to you.
Perfect.
One
This
second.
one is not a good stat for me. Was that an action?
That was not an action, no. Lucky you, its turn comes next.
Is Eldritch Blast a disadvantage because they're close to me?
If you're in... It will be... Yes, it'll be disadvantage.
God damn it.
Your Eldritch Blasts go wild. I mean, that's just... You roll for individual ones, is that right? And you have multiple because of your level? So that's just the first
yeah.
one that crit fails. Your first one goes wild. Your second one misses.
I suck at these. I suck at everything, apparently.
So
It's
now
very
there's
dark
an
down here.
alligator here, and you're throwing things wildly in the dark.
You're...
I'm doing great.
Oh, this is fantastic. I'm going to get killed here.
We all are.
So speaking of things that are crocodilian, back at the House of the Four Swords, it is Na'in's turn. Na'in, you're ordering room service.
I'm trying to order a club sandwich.
So, this is the gun room. You may order a gun sandwich. You would need to be in the club room for that.
That makes perfect sense to me and doesn't anger me at all. Fine, I'll have a gun sandwich.
Would you like the oil on the side or interspersed within? So,
Interspersed.
very good. Can I offer you a... He checks his notes. Says here you have declined murder already. Shall I just assume you will decline all murder in future, sir?
Yeah. Now don't assume that.
Very good, sir. May I interest you in some murder while you are waiting for your meal, sir?
I'll take some murder after the meal.
Very good. Would you like it to be a surprise, or would you prefer it to be a duel, sir?
A duel.
Very good, sir. He leaves.
This is the best service I've ever had.
A short time later, he comes back with a sandwich that has an entire, like, smoked turkey leg in between the bread, as well as just a large slathering of oil and many olives stuck to it with toothpicks. A single, very sad-looking piece of lettuce is drooped on top. Your gun sandwich, sir.
I consume it with the nonsense disposition that is going to be edible.
It is absolutely edible. It's, it doesn't taste good, but, it's edible. And you can get 1d6 temporary HP from it.
Delicious, but not. I continue to have a better day than the rest of the party.
I don't know. Goris is. I mean, I guess Goris did get mauled, but he's alive.
Behind the butler, there is a giant elk who is standing on his hind legs, and he's just kind of nervously fiddling with his front hooves. The butler stands aside. He says, Your duel, sir. Would you prefer to have this murder in your chambers or in another room?
Now we can do it here.
And the giant elk says, I really didn't sign up for this.
What did you sign up for?
I just wanted a room. I had 4 swords. That I was told that's all you needed to, get a room here. Apparently that wasn't true. He had considerably more than 4 swords, sir. Please do not listen to his lies.
That's not okay.
Not at all, sir, no. Well, in you go. And he shoves the elk in and slams the door, and you hear it locking.
I proceed to beat the elk's ass.
That we'll see what. And where was it? It happens to be Nine's turn.
That I've just fucking wrestled a deer to death.
Probably not.
I feel like that was probably a pastime in my childhood.
Can you roll to attack, please? I love how giant elk is a language.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful language. That did not add...
You did not... Yeah, that only added +4.
I don't think that gave me my proficiency.
You need to mark each item as proficient for whatever reason. Like the individual items settings. Weird.
We're at like +3 now.
I think they're trying to fix that in the next setting. Next update, but not yet.
Well, 13 does not hit.
That's unfortunate.
He flinches and cringes away from you, and his magnificent rack comes down and accidentally blocks your blade.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Because he's an elk, and elks have racks.
They're magnificent.
Do you do anything else, Nine?
Well, I try to hit him again after I make this proficient.
Okay. That does not hit.
That's a weird way for it to go proficient. +0, but then there's another +3.
It might have a attack bonus of 0 instead of a blank attack bonus.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
11 does not hit, though. You realize, as your blade contacts the antlers, sparks arise, and you realize that each of the tines of the antlers are in fact a sword. This guy does in fact have many swords, and he is accidentally parrying you by cowardly cringing away. Do you do anything else?
You have many swords.
No, I only have 4, I swear.
You're a bad liar. Wait, are the rest of these daggers?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I proceed to beat his ass.
Do you end your turn?
I mean, I guess. I only get 2 attacks.
As a bonus action, I beat his ass.
It is his turn, and he is going to try to gore you with his. Let me see here.
Oh, gore me with his ass.
Yeah.
Gore ass.
Oh.
Exactly.
He's going to gore you with his hooves because that's what the label is. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
I like that the icon
He
for that is
deals
disembodied.
he
hooves.
deals 22 piercing damage to you.
Makes me think that he pulls out a set of hooves he took from another elk to beat you with.
And that's his turn. It is the crocodile's turn. On results of 1, it attacks orphans. Results of 2, it attacks Salir. Result of 3, it attacks Oshit. Wow, it's your lucky day, Oshit.
Yay.
Okay, multi-attack.
Be thankful you didn't summon 8 of them.
Right? Does a 27 hit?
No, definitely not.
It deals 15 piercing damage.
Christ.
I selected this randomly from the list. No, I didn't. That was the elk I summoned randomly from the list. You summon this one on purpose. This is a CR5 creature. And then it whips you with its tail. And let's see, what's the order of that? Target, no. Okay. That's 16 bludgeoning, and you have to make a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. The crocodile was kind and did this part first. Sorry, did this part last. The opposite of first. I like saying the opposite of words when I mean them. You are knocked prone. It's the orphan's turn. The orphan's turn on Salir. Salir, do you have all your hit points? I don't think Salir's been damaged at all yet, has he?
No, but my sheet only shows me as having 40 hit points, so I'm not sure what. I don't think I've been damaged. I think that's just from a while ago.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily trust your Foundry sheet for anything in particular. Do you have the sheet that you've been using? The only damage I'm remembering from last session...
It's out in the car.
Gotcha. The only damage I'm remembering from last session was hypothetical damage that you disengaged from having to suffer. So they will not have advantage against you if you're not hurt. 14 will not hit. I am almost positive. The Scion is going to continue walking.
It's shows 14 on here, but it's a 15 from having the 2 weapons there. I get like a +1.
Right.
To my armor class for the fighting style, I think.
Yeah, I am certain that you're higher than 14. Goras, it's your turn.
I do be walking though.
You can tell by the way he walks, he's under the effects of greater invisibility.
Yes, no one can see it, but I'm doing the really high step from the Ministry of Silly Walk.
And as you are just minding your own business, as you should, nobody is getting in your way. Salir, it's your turn. You see Oshit just get dragged underwater by a crocodile who appeared out of nowhere. You have a sneaking suspicion that may be one of the orphans.
Can I still see the crocodile, or?
You can see the thrashing water. The crocodile is underwater at this moment.
Yeah, well, it'd be my luck. I'd stab Oshit, and while that would be satisfying to a certain degree, I guess I'll just keep whacking orphans until Oshit manages to surface her.
Oh, that hits. Nice. Was that a critical hit? It rolled damage as a critical hit.
I have no idea.
I don't think it should have been. So that should have done 8 less damage than 4. The 23 hits.
I don't know why
Why is it?
automatically. It's not giving me the option
Are
to
you
choose.
like holding down control while you're doing it?
No, I didn't know that did a thing.
Yeah, I'm holding.
No, it's not giving me the option to choose the type of damage. It's just doing
It's
it.
really odd. I don't know why that would be. What happens if I click rapier? If I click your rapier icon on your sheet, it brings me up the regular prompt. If I click your...
it may just be because I used the Alt key for the voice chat.
Yeah, that would very likely do it.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
modify things in Foundry, yeah.
Well, then I probably should learn to let go of that while I'm hacking and slashing.
That was supposed to be advantage rolled. The first roll still would have hit, so that still hits. And that would still do another 6 damage. You gore another orphan.
Why
There
does
are
he get
not-
to gore all the orphans?
Because he
You're bad
spec'd
at it.
into hitting things with melee weapons, and you're a spellcaster who is trying to hit things with melee weapons. And in melee with ranged spells.
You could take Shalala.
Yeah,
That doesn't help her in my games.
it is unfortunate.
Rip.
Yeah, I forgot in order to use that, I'd have to actually click on that when it's not automatic. Dang it.
Do you do anything else, Soler?
No, I guess not. I'm just waiting to see if the crocodile comes up. I'll smack it.
Okay. Oh shit, it's your turn. You are currently prone underwater.
Can I get up?
Yeah,
I do that.
the crocodile does not seem to like that very much. He doesn't do anything immediately, but he doesn't seem to like it. When I put you down, you stay down, he says.
I didn't dream of a talking crocodile.
The stream is not completely your own anymore. He pulls out a switchblade. You
Whacking an orphan.
you hit the orphans. You hit multiple.
Nice.
And you impale 2 of them with your staff against the wall.
That's a good day.
Yeah. Do you do anything else?
I can't absorb more attacks, so I'm just gonna. Getting up took movement, didn't it?
Yeah, half your
Half your
movement.
Christ. Well, make a really short sprint toward the
If you do that, the crocodile and the orphan
Christ,
may
the
have
crocodile.
attacks of opportunity against you.
Yeah, never mind.
At least they'll fight over your corpse, probably.
Hope Solaire saves the day.
9, it's your turn.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
1 second. Can I dream up a second alligator to kill the first alligator?
You may certainly try.
I would like to dream up an alligator that solely wants to kill other alligators.
Okay, that's a very, very specific kind of thing to dream. That's a charisma roll. Straight charisma.
My favorite.
Not very charismatic.
I'm not a charismatic person. Don't know if you've noticed.
Another crocodile bursts from the water and says, "Hey, what's going on here?" And the other crocodile says, "We're eating people." And that crocodile says, "Mate, why do you just come into people's places and just start eating them? You know that's not okay." And the first says, "Bitch, I do whatever I desire. I'm a crocodile." And the other says, "Oh shoot, I suppose I cannot really counter that line of argumentation except by violence, and you know that I am not a very violent person." And the first one says, "Damn straight, now scram." It is Nine's turn.
I'm gonna test the dream gun.
Okay, how? By shooting an
On
elk?
who?
You're going elk
So-
hunting indoors? With a Glock.
With a Glock.
Yeah, I put 2 in his stomach,
Okay.
and despite not knowing what a gun is because guns aren't real,
Can
I
you-
am absolutely positive that this just straight kills people.
Right. So why are you using 2 bullets then?
It's about sending a message.
That's fair. Can you make me 2 attack rolls with any weapon you're proficient in?
Yeah.
You miss. You hit.
It only takes 1.
Okay. You one-shot the elk right between the eyes. He slides to the ground. "Why?" he mutters. Why was it a gun?"
This is the gun room.
"Oh, that explains so much." And he dies, and his body disappears.
That regular ass deer in real life is going to wake up really shooken. It's gonna carry that with the rest of its life.
Do you do anything else?
I feel as though I have mastered the martial art of gun,
I think you have.
and I am very proud of myself. And in horrible pain. Because that deer hurt a lot.
Had more than 4
So,
swords. So
I just
yeah.
kind of hang out.
All right. It is the giant crocodile's turn, who is going to send a message. He's going to try to whip the other crocodile with his tail. Which hits and knocks the other crocodile underwater, and then he's going to turn around and gnaw on Ashit.
Ah, shit.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
You gracefully step out of the way and into a swarm of orphans. A swarm of 1 orphan.
So only 1 left?
Yeah.
Nice.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Are the orphans just quippers? They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they are. That's 10 piercing damage.
I am almost dead.
The scion, like, "I feel a strange disturbance, as though somewhere a gun was fired. Twice. I feel there was a tremendous waste. I'm
got
scared,
9 bolts.
master."
Well,
Boris.
it'll be fine. Just keep walking.
Okay.
These are all just distractions. We need to not be distracted so that we can get to our destination without issue.
Gorash is like 3 miles away now.
Yeah, he's pretty far away.
I mean, it's been like it's been like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
but this is the dream
a few
world.
rounds.
As far as
That's
Goras
true.
is
And I have
concerned,
been very confidently walking.
very confidently walking.
Very enthusiastic
Practically
walk.
in like pocket dimensions at this point. Solir, it is your turn.
Well, I guess we will slice the last orphan.
All right. You hit. And you gore the last orphan through the eye.
At
A
least
lot
I
of
got-
goring going on today.
Yeah, they're in the gore sewer. Do you do anything else, Salir?
Well, do the crocodiles seem interested in Ashit?
Well, it just tried to tail whip me, so yeah.
The one of them is. The other one does not seem to be.
Can I reach the one and bump it on the nose there?
You can, yes. You hit. It seems utterly surprised. You bonked me on the nose with your sword. How dare you, sir? Do you do anything else?
I'm going to tell it that if it doesn't leave Ashit alone, I will continue to bump it on the nose.
It is Ashit's turn. Salir seems to have finished off the orphans. The 2 orphan corpses slide off of your staff and plop into the water to disappear forever.
Just like their parents.
Aww.
Does the alligator seem swayed by Stoyer?
No.
Yeah,
Would you like to summon another crocodile?
just a never-ending stream of crocodiles.
That is what you do.
Can I just disengage and go?
Yep.
I do.
You disengage and go. Nine. Do you do anything in particular now?
No, now I'm just chilling.
Neat.
I might take a short rest eventually. But I
Okay.
feel like it's only been 6 seconds since that time I murdered something, so
Yeah,
it may take a bit.
perhaps. Do you do
It was
anything in particular with the gun room? It is the gun room, after all.
I'm convinced that none of these are the gun.
Of course not. It's just the gun room.
Exactly. So I just relax on the horribly uncomfortable gun bed
Mm-hmm.
with my gun.
All right. A gun under your pillow gun?
Yes. And I wait for these idiots to come home from their obviously doomed plan,
All right.
which will succeed.
The gregarious giant crocodile is now going to attack Salir. Does a 20 hit? I believe it hits. If it does, that is... Why did I just roll an attack roll again? Good grief. Oh, we should have just taken the first one. That's 18 piercing damage.
Oof.
It's going to lash out with its tail at the other crocodile, trying to continue its intimidation, and it does bonk it.
I will uncannily dodge the 18 there.
Okay. That's its turn. The scion is going to keep walking if that's what it's commanded to do. Goras, it is your turn. Do you keep walking?
I do be walking though.
All right, Salir.
I'm going to disengage with cunning action and then get the hell out of here.
All right. You leave the 2 crocodiles to do their one-sided fight, and you follow Ashit, and the 2 of you return to the surface. Goras, you see a manhole cover open, and you see both Solir and Ashit poke mildly frazzled heads out. They do not see you as you're invisible.
True. I guess it's not my turn to talk yet anyways, but yes, I do see that.
We'll end combat there.
All right. Yeah, I see you took the scenic route, but still walked in the same direction, it looks like.
His voice comes
Smell
out
like
of the air.
sewage.
You do not smell like sewage.
Goras, where the hell are you?
I'm right here, of course. Can't you see me?
He has become the music.
If I could see you, would I be asking you this
I mean,
question?
my never-born scion would be nearby, probably.
Yes, so you would see his scion, and you see him just kind of standing there. He's not sure if he should keep walking or if he should stand still, so he's just kind of shuffling back and forth.
Goris is... yes, we'll keep walking. Yes, this way.
Yep.
Towards a destination, 100%. See, I knew we were going the right way because our friends are here. And they were
Goodness.
going the right way, too.
What happened to you? We're still going to meet that person if some children did that to you? He gestures vaguely at Asha.
Well, the children are all gone.
I mean, you say that like it's something to well, okay. Oh,
I mean, they'll just wake up. It'll be fine.
yes, it's not them that I'm worried about.
I suppose I could do with a bit of a break, but I feel like we have to do that at the destination, otherwise it would be a distraction.
Well, yes, you certainly wouldn't want to lose your concentration when we're this far along. You could get lost down a very strange alley.
No way. Not for me.
He is still invisible. Asha,
Probably not for much longer, to be fair. I mean,
does it
how
last
long does
1
it
minute?
last? 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll last a short bit longer. But Salir and Asha, what do you do?
I guess I'm going to go over toward where I hear Goras's voice.
Okay.
Goras has 3
And just
large slash
Assume he's
wounds.
invisible yet again.
Okay.
Slightly come back from the brink of death.
Asha heals up some of her wounds, and are you following after Salir?
Yeah, but can I dream up like a motorized scooter?
You have never seen a motorized scooter before. Without
yeah,
the president
he's
of
never seen a gun.
Yeah, the president of Magic gave him the gun. Is
Yeah,
the
I didn't
president of
admit it.
Magic giving you a motorized scooter? I mean, you can certainly
I dream up
ask.
a non-motorized scooter.
Do you want a horse?
I want a goat cart.
Okay, please give me a straight charisma roll. You dream up a goat cart. Something's wrong with the goat, though. You're not sure what, but something's definitely wrong with the goat.
It has too many eyes, but
I don't know.
you're not sure where.
It has a
Doesn't have
slightly
any
above
eyes, but
average
like-
number of eyes. You get into the cart.
I tell it to follow Goras.
Yes, master, it says, and follows.
Oh dear.
Before long, you reach your destination. Goras, can you please give me a charisma roll?
Charisma flat roll.
Flat roll, please.
Bam. Oh boy.
And,
Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah. And you find yourself back at the House of the Four Swords.
Ow.
Aha! It's here all along. I knew my confidence would lead us to the right place.
The man on the coin steps out the
Well-
front door,
well done.
looking very surprised. He looks. I mean, I say he looks very surprised. He also looks just very different than the last time you saw him. He seems to be made of obsidian, with silver and gold cracks kind of appearing on his skin and then disappearing a few moments later. He is wearing robes that are made of nearly transparent silk that just kind of billow in a breeze that you cannot feel. And he has a sword strapped to each limb. And he's smoking a pipe. He says, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you here. I thought I'd done a pretty good job of avoiding you and letting you just dash yourselves against the rocks. It's a
We
seems
really
that I
need to
haven't
force
understood
you
you."
to draw whatever you try to describe, or you're not allowed.
I mean, that would probably help me remember it better. Wasn't there more of you? I can't remember. Well, perhaps?
Well, you see, gun.
And then I shoot him in the back of the head.
You would, of course, be there, so can you make me... For no, like, logical reason? Just, of
He
course.
said gun.
I
Yeah.
did say gun. Yeah.
Can you please make me an attack roll? Add advantage.
Perfect.
His head explodes.
Oh,
And he slumps
yeah,
to the
well.
ground.
Gun.
Gun.
The gun disappears.
Oh. It has served its purpose, I suppose.
So I was gnawed to death for that.
I'm slightly upset because I still had 6 bullets.
One is all it takes.
One is all it
This has been
takes.
established.
You use the power of gun, but special.
The butler of the House of Four Swords steps in and looks between you all disapprovingly. I fear there's probably repercussions for that for all of us involved. Yeah, quite a lot of people owed him a lot of souls. So if he's not needed to, collect them anymore, there's suddenly a lot of allegiances that are going to be broken. A lot of political instability. You don't care about any of this, do you?
No.
Oh, I see. I should have expected nothing less from Signor Gunn. That is your name now, sir, in case you were wondering. You have become
It makes
legend in
perfect
the space
sense.
of moments.
That's what I
Senior
do.
gun.
Your soul will be dreamt of for certainly millennium to come. There are likely far-reaching consequences in the hearts and minds of mortals throughout the cosmos. It is unfortunate.
Alright, how do we leave?
I suppose I could murder you.
Usually I just kind of wake up.
You are welcome to wake up in your room. The gun room does no longer exist, it seems. But we could get you another room.
Well, yeah, I mean, gun is right here, so why would gun be inside a building? That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
that is Senior Gun. It is completely different.
I don't want to see the senior gun room that's just made of 9 mixes.
Sir, there is no
Seen
Senior
whose
Gun
gun?
room. That would be silly.
Does he wear a sombrero now?
He does not, unless he wants to. But he's
Can I
never
dream
seen one
up one on
before.
his head? A little mustache.
None of you have seen a sombrero before. That is canon.
Can I
Fair.
dream up a little mustache for him?
You have seen mustaches before.
9 has a mustache.
Can you make me a charisma roll, please?
Can I contest it?
Yes. 9 feels a mustache growing, and with every ounce of his will, suppresses it.
It
Which
starts to
is
pop
also
out.
not
You
a
just suck it
sentence I
back
thought I
in.
would say today.
Was it a saving throw or a flat
Just
roll?
a straight roll.
Mm.
I think 9 may have lost them by 1 point.
Yeah, 9 thinks
Oh, I
for a
see
moment that he has suppressed it, but then the mustache surges forward and grows in abundance.
It's extra curly.
Yeah, yes,
This is what D&D was made for.
indeed.
Well, this has
Would-
been a successful outing. I'm glad that I stuck to the one true path of very confidently walking forward and never looking back.
Well done.
So would you prefer that room or would you like to be murdered?
I've never been murdered before, come to think of it.
But we, quite a lot of the
I've died before, but never been murdered.
Oh, yes, you won't die, you'll only be murdered.
Yes, of course.
There's quite a lot of people with contracts out on you. Most of them have been neutralized by, him dying. He gestures to the corpse on the ground, which has not disappeared. He's dead, yes. That's the unfortunate, side effect of being a mortal who brings your body along with you. Sometimes you get shot in the back of the head.
Sometimes a gun.
Sometimes a gun, yes. But these 3 gentlemen over here very much would like to murder you. He gestures to the suit of armor, who's
Yes,
kind of
that was-
hopping up and down eagerly. And then there's the floating greatsword with a butterfly just resting on its hilt, fluttering excitedly also. And then 2 rather ordinary people, one of whom is just a frogman, and one of whom is a guy without any head.
Muttering something about mines.
Children in the mines, yes. Would you terribly mind if they murdered you?
If
I'm not
getting
gonna let
murdered
anybody murder
wakes
me.
one of us up, then they can just gently wake up all the other people.
I haven't finished business with that one. I was going to request him anyways.
Great.
I'm
When
just
you
going
die,
to
just
wake
wake
up.
us up.
Yeah, I'm just going with the wake up option there.
It would the go to your room option. So if you would like to duel the armor Goras, you may, or you can just T-pose and let it murder you. What were you thinking?
I will T-pose and let it murder me. It
Okay.
did desire to murder me before, so I want to just give it what it wants.
Okay.
Yes, you did such a good job of almost murdering me before. I figure you'll do the job nice and quick.
Oh, thank you. I thought I did it the first time. I'll be sure to do it properly this time.
Yeah, you can this close. Oh. I have 14 HP left.
You get slammed.
It's yeah.
I think one more. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Just,
Come on
just
and
enough.
plan.
We're good.
Welcome to the jam.
You are gored by swords because this is the kind of day it is, and you disappear.
Poof.
Now, for the rest of you, and many weeks are going to pass if you are just simply waiting to be woken up. Goras, you wake up in a prison cell with the other members of your party in the same cell. There's a very bright shining chain holding the gate shut, though the metal of the gate seems to be very ordinary.
Are any of us chained or bound, or are we just kind
No,
of crammed in
you're
here?
just kind of crammed in there.
Do I
there's
have
no
my
light down here.
possessions?
You would not have your possessions, no.
All right.
Everything would have been taken from all of you, and you would have just had like sack clothes put on you.
All right. Well, I still have my psionic stuff at least. I don't need
Yes.
to focus for that.
And all of your HP is back for all of you. You're
sweet.
topped up to full. You are treated as having finished a long rest, all of you.
Ooh, even better.
Wonderful.
Remember, you don't restore any HP. I mean, no, never mind. Here you will have, because you would be topped up with HP from your time in the casino.
Ah, okay. That's fair. Right. That makes sense. We only took dream damage, not real life damage. Yeah, okay.
You only took emotional damage. Mostly in Ashit's case. Not the
Well,
guy you
I'll go
shot,
around.
though. He's just freaking dead.
He got gunned.
Yeah.
I'll go around waking everybody up.
All right. You wake them up in a few moments, and they experience it as weeks more of waiting until they wake up, but they finally do. When a meteor strikes the House of the Four Swords, and they all die in the dream.
There's worse ways to go.
Yeah. This was a meteor crawling with soul maggots, but, you know, it could have been worse.
Being eaten alive by orphans.
You were not eaten alive by orphans.
You almost got eaten dead by orphans.
And
People are usually alive after that.
Goras, why are we in a cell?
Yeah, this is where I woke up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd done something.
I mean, that's not out of the question. We all did something together, didn't we? We just did it.
I don't really remember doing anything. What's a gun?
I think.
Last I knew, outside the dream world, we were on the roof.
What is outside the cell?
a damp hallway. You can hear water dripping. You can hear the chuckling of cockroaches.
Ew.
Chuckling.
Yeah.
Are we still in the dream realm?
This
Are
is
we in a
they're-
dream within a dream?
in this country, they're very large cockroaches, which are known for their chuckling.
I see. Yes. Of course. The chuckling cockroach.
Yes. And we are going to end there for tonight. You guys can level up to level 8.
Ooh.
You absorbed the incredibly ridiculous, stupendous power of the spell general and came that much closer to godhood.
I did take care of him rather heroically.
Yep, you did, yes.
It
By
was instrumental.
by distracting him with your horrific orphan wounds.
Thank you, Mr. DM.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing, guys.